Hello, welcome to my Zoom tutorial. We are going to cover 6 topics today: control annotation, disabling the chat function, show meeting duration during a meeting, how to make someone a co-host, and how to use breakout rooms. So the first one is controlling annotation. I'm going to share a whiteboard. So there's my whiteboard, and you can see that any person in the meeting can actually annotate. I'm going to show you that. There's somebody, oh, I don't want them annotating that. So I'm going to hover up here on the top menu, the drop-down menu. I'm going to click on More, and I'm going to say Disable Attendee Annotation. And then that would mean that whoever was annotating, the only person who could annotate would be the host. If you wanted people to annotate, but you wanted them to take responsibility for their annotation, you could click on Show Names of Annotators. So we'll try that first before we disable attendee note annotation. So you see there it says SF2. That's the guest in this meeting. So now I'm going to erase everything, and then I'm going to disable attendee annotation. And that means the only person that can write things on here will be me. And I love that. Now we're going to stop share. Okay, and the next thing we're going to talk about is disabling the chat function. So sometimes when you're in a meeting, you can tell that kids aren't paying attention, or even adults aren't paying attention. So you can click on Participants, and right next to More, oh, I apologize, that's not it. You can click on, so I'm going to close this window, and if you click on Chat, that's what we want. You see here it says Everyone. You can attach files in a chat. If you click right here, you can see participant can chat with, no one, host only, and then there are a couple more options, but they're hidden by my menu. Let me just make my screen a little bit smaller. Right here, there we go. Chat, participant can chat with no one, host only, everyone publicly, and privately. So you can choose what option. Right now I have it set to host only, so people can only chat with me. And you can do that in your settings, which I will show you in a minute, or you can do that while you're in the meeting. Okay, so that's chat. Now we're going to look at how to make someone a co-host. So here we are, participants. You see there's me, and there's my guest. Happens to also be me. I want me to be a co-host. I'm going to click on More and say Make Host. Rename, put in waiting room, remove. Okay, and that's where it should show up. If there are more than, it may be a setting in Zoom that you have to set, so we'll look at that in a minute to say allowing people to be a co-host. And then we're going to skip ahead to how to use breakout rooms. So here we go. I'm going to go back to a bit of a larger screen just so you can see more. If you see here, breakout rooms, you can assign participants into one, well, there's only one other meeting, so one other person in the meeting, so there's only going to be one other breakout room, or we'll be 2 people talking to ourselves. But you could have, if you had 5 people, you could say, I want to divide them into 2 meeting rooms. And you could say automatically or manually. Automatically, Zoom will just automatically assign people to rooms. If you say manually, you can actually put people into specific rooms. So let's say you want 3 certain people in one room, so you would assign them to that room, and 2 people in another room, you'd assign them to that room. And then here you click on Create Breakout Rooms, and then people have to join the breakout room. So we're going to create the breakout room. I'm going to open all rooms, and then I have to join it. I'll join it on my other end. And then you'll see that there are, there's 1 person in this meeting, 1 person in the other breakout room. I'll just move this aside so you can see. It's just me. And then when while people are in a meeting room, I might want to send a message to everybody saying, meeting breakout rooms will close in 1 minute. And then I'm going to broadcast it. I'm going to close all rooms. And you see the note here. It says all breakout rooms will close in 50. You've got a minute once you close the rooms, and the people in the breakout room can either leave at that time or they can wait till the meeting room's closed. So maybe they want to finish a conversation. Okay. So now both of us are back in the meeting, and I'm going to then show the next thing, which is we're going to end this meeting so that we can look at meeting duration during a meeting. But you see here that I have my meeting duration set right here. It's 10 minutes going, and then we'll also show you how to disable or set host functions. So here we are in the Zoom app. It might look different if you're on a desktop, but not too different. These buttons may be different. I'm sorry if you're on a PC, not on a Mac. So you click Settings, and under General, you say you've got all these options. And the thing that I click to show the timing is Show my meeting duration. Okay, and then you have you can change your skin tone if you want to. And then there are other settings, which we will discover in a minute.